Heart to Heart podcast. It's the banger. Finna give you a little update, a little story time, you know what I'm saying? This story right here is gonna be about me and the homie TJ. We was riding dirty. We end up having to take a car from Dallas all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to my hometown. And we had to deliver some shit. So let's get into it.
I've been trying to live my life, but these niggas trying to take my life. Yeah, Lord knows I done tried to live right, but these niggas trying to take my life. Yeah, I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life.
I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be that nigga that got lost up in the system. My son need his daddy and I love my little nigga. That's why every time I use a pen I get sicker. I feel it in my body, I wanna give you this vision. Make sure you had millions before you even have children. There's no better feeling, and now I'm reminiscing.
Alright, so me and the homie TJ, somebody needed us to pick up a car in South Dallas. Whatever was in the car in South Dallas, take to Tulsa to take to the dude. It was we was getting paid to do it, whatever, many years ago. I'm never gonna say on here what we had to deliver, or you know what I mean, but I'm just gonna say we was young and dumb, riding dirty. You know what I'm saying? This was before the homie went to the pen. The homie get a call. Hey, whoop-de-whoop, I need you to pick up this car from such and such. Get it out here, I need this, whatever that's in it. He gonna get paid. Wherever he was telling the homie to take the shit, it was in my hometown, Tulsa. The homie know I'm from Tulsa. I know all around Tulsa. We could both get there. I'll get him there. I'm just feeling like it'd be better off if I went with him. Let's just say that. So what happened was, I want to say we got a ride from Irving all the way to Dallas. We got to South Dallas. When I say this shit was like excuse my language, when I say this stuff was like a movie, it was like a movie. We got out there to the location. The car's parked. All the directions that the homie got and shit, it was all the directions that it was supposed to be. We got in the car, keys is gonna be at the top, pull the thing down, get the keys. The stuff we was taking was in the back, a lot of it. We you know what I mean? We start cruising a little bit. The homie was driving. Now, at this time, like I said, this is many, many years ago. The homie, which I really don't think the homie be tripping, because the homie tell anybody, you know what I mean? He ain't too faulty of what, you know what I mean, he used to do. That juice a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So the homie had, you know what I'm saying, got him some little puffs in on it. He was driving. Now the homie like, damn, hey, am I driving right? Am I driving right? Hey bro, am I driving right? I'm like, you tripping now. You starting to trip, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just let me go ahead and drive the rest. He's like, yeah, you right. So we pulled over at the store. Rolled me up a little lazy. We got back on the road. Pew. Built our wheels like halfway to Tulsa too. We was like halfway. My mama, I ended up getting in the sheet or whatever. We strolled. We get out there. What we had to get out to was kind of over there by 61st, 71st, Peoria. I can't remember the street. Don't hold me on it, but I know it is over there. The big houses, for everybody, you know, from Tulsa, you know what I mean? All mamas. We jump out, you know what I'm saying? We pull up to the crib. He didn't say, like, the first thing, he didn't say nada. He didn't say nothing to us, on me. He walked straight to the back of the car, got what we was bringing, and went to work on it. And he was like, yeah, man, y'all had a safe trip or whatever. Mind you, he was a big guy. He was a real big guy, short guy. And like I said, I know who it is, but due to the respect level I got for certain people, I'm not gonna mention his name. We got out the car or whatever. He did what he was doing. He got what he got out the car. He was feeling good. Gave us half of our money. So we like, shit, it's half of the bread right here. What's up? Where the other bread at? He like, this how he sounded. I still got y'all, I still got money tomorrow. Still doing it. He was doing these little scheme stuff they be having on, y'all know what I'm talking about, bank, all type of stuff like that. So it ain't had nothing to do with us. We're gonna stay here overnight or whatever. We like, all right, y'all good. Like, man, no green around here. You know, no green. You know what I mean? Oklahoma, we got dispensaries and all that. So I'm like, we don't got no green, or we can hit the dispensary or whatever. But it was late, so I just had to think about it. It was like 2 a.m. So he was like, man, I got something right here. So he had the little dispensary carton thing. While they was doing they Dougie, what they were doing, I was sitting there smoking my you know what I mean, my natural. All right, so we all come up with like, hey, let's hit the casino. You know what I mean? Let's hit the casino or whatever. Get to the casino, we walking in, we chilling, we spending bread, wasting bread. So, dude, he spent all his bread. Like when I say all his bread, he spent all his bread, he wasted all his bread. So we all separated in the casino or whatever. We all doing our own thing, doing our Dougie, losing. You know what I mean? He finds me first. Hey, where TJ at? Tell TJ, let's go, man. I done wasted all my money. I was like, all right. I'm like, bet, let's go find him. So I'm walking fast. Mind you, I said he was so big. He had to be like 4'something, almost 5 short. Like 5'4", 5'5" type of short. Wobbly, he used to wobble. I speed race off. Like I'm looking for TJ. I'm not really looking for TJ, the homie TJ. I'm trying to spend some more bread, lose some more. Eventually, I'm in my machine. I'm at another machine or whatever, doing my Dougie again, losing. He finds me again. He like, you ain't found TJ yet? Damn, I thought I seen him. He done walked off. You know what I mean? I'm giving him a run around and or whatever. TJ happened to walk by. Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go ahead and pull out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull out. Call it a night. Sun was already up. We get to the whip. When we get to the whip, we peel off. We talking, chatting it up. I'm letting them know I'm from out there or whatever. I'm from Tulsa. So we all talking about that. Then where my cousin Ghost come in. My big head ass cousin Ghost. But my boy, we hit him up. Hey, you know, our mamas, we out here in Tulsa. We link up with him. So we link up with Ghost. Ghost like, hey, I'm gonna peel back to Texas with y'all. Prior to this, he was already talking about coming out there. We had some other stuff set up. We out there in Sapulpa. I went to check on my family, whatever. My auntie, I'm not gonna say which one specifically. It was a little issue that was going on out there. That's not here or there to say, you know what I mean? That's another story. I checked on her, whatever. She's saying everything was good with her. We wasted a little kind of day out there in Sapulpa. Kind of fell asleep, nighttime, woke up. We was doing stuff prior to that too, that same day, but I'm not gonna go in that. It's my cousin. He waking me up. Kind of, I mean, the sun just now coming up, so y'all know how I look when the sun just now coming up, especially if you went to us, Sapulpa. You know what I mean? Sapulpa more of like the country, so you know how it look when the sun rises up. He like, hey, we gotta bounce or whatever. So he already, I guess the homie TJ was already up. We broke. When I say broke, we broke. Mind you, when we drove all the way to Tulsa from Dallas in that car, it was no insurance, no tags, we didn't know none of this. You feel me? We didn't know none of this. We got lied to. We over at Miami, whatever. I get woken up. So I'm like, shit, we broke. We trying to get back to Tulsa or whatever so we can go get our other money that we owed, right? So, on mamas, I try to ask, you know what I mean, one of my aunties, you know what I mean, I knew she had it, get a couple dollars, you know what I mean, like a 20, whatever. shit, we could get to Tulsa so we can go ahead and get back to Texas. You know what I mean? We don't stay out here. Shit, like, I don't got it, nephew. Turned back over, went to sleep. I was like, all right, it's all Gucci Gabbana. I left out. Some way we got to downtown, to pub, or get on a bus or whatever. Then we got to Tulsa, downtown Tulsa. Effed around a little bit, like playing on the little scooters or whatever. Riding around, meet a homie TJ and my cousin Ghost, which his name is TJ too, but we call him Ghost. Now, our bus was end up finna leave now, so jump on the bus. We riding on the bus, we getting all the way there. TJ done already talked to dude, you know what I mean, old school. School talking about the money still ain't hitting, this and that. We came to a conclusion, like, and my cousin, he was like, basically like threw it up in the air, like, oh, mama's, what if he gambled y'all bread, you know what I mean, when y'all went to the casino? So us being thirsty Crips who we are, we like, at this time, like, that seemed accurate on mama's. Like, wouldn't even be no other way. That like you had the bread right there. We seen you with the bread. So you had the bread, you had to gamble our money, you know what I'm saying? So we on the bus thinking this. We all in different seats. I'm over here and this seat, Cuz over here, and this seat, my cousin all the way in the back. We all just talking to each other and we like, man, we gonna have, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get the homie had to report to the probation, the homie TJ. So we like, we getting back to Texas. No matter what, on mama's, on the shack, bro. Like, we getting there. We already had it in our mind. We finna do what we gonna do to get back to Texas. We got off the bus. We hit up school. Hey, man, you know what I mean? We just got a bus. You want to come pick us up or whatever from the bus station? We down the street from your crib. Oh, man, I ain't gonna be here. All right, hung up. Start traveling. We walked down the street. We got to his crib. You know what I mean? In there chilling, whatever. The car that we had to, you know what I mean, transport from Texas to Oklahoma was sitting in the driveway. The driveway was like a hill. So, you know what I mean? We had to walk up the little hill. We seen the car, it was back then, whatever. When we got in the crib, whatever, we still tired. We ain't getting no rest. When I say we was up like the whole 2 days out there, when we did try to get rest, we always was getting woken up or something. Everybody knew we was on BS at the time down there. Nobody was really trying to help us out, nothing. Basically, on mama's. We go in there, we was talking a little bit with him, you know what I mean? Conversing or whatever. I know I did fall asleep. Once again, I get woken up. When I get woken up, it's my cousin Ghost. Like, I got the keys. Yeah, I got the keys. I'm like, all right. But he's like, tell the homie when he come out the bathroom, because the homie TJ was in the bathroom, he said, tell the homie when he come out the bathroom, let's go. He was like, I'm gonna be in the car. So he left out. He already in the car or whatever, got the car started. And kind of when we was talking before I fell asleep, old school was trying to get, bro, like old school, come to find out school was on the run. And he was trying to basically tell bro, like, man, you can stay out here. All you gotta do is, you know what I mean, do this and that. We like, nah, man, we finna get the homie. Like, the homie got a report. We ain't trying to go through none of that on mama's. I guess school was in the back room or whatever. School was still up. But like I said, school is a big dude. So it take him, you know what I mean, it take him a long time to walk, you know what I mean, to get to where you gotta get to. But he was upstairs, that's what it was. He was upstairs. So when the homie came out the bathroom, I'm like, hey, Cuz say he got the motherfucking keys to the car. Let's bounce, let's dip, peel out. Psh. We walk out, open the screen door a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I go first, open the screen door a little bit. So he start talking, hey, TJ, he just talking about a bunch of BS, not knowing that we finna dip. So he was like, hey, TJ, such and such, have you heard about it? TJ talking to him while he can. Yeah, cuz, boo. That's all you heard was the screen door shut. I don't know what he was saying after that. We jumped in the car. We all laughing. Cuz, yeah, my big cuz go, yeah, blue. Like I said, it was a big old hill. We ride that, you know what I mean? The MF up out that, what's the name? Out that driveway. Saying the dude was so big that he couldn't even get out the door by the time we got out down the street. It was gone. Dude called probably 20 minutes, 20 minutes later, while we on the highway or whatever, on the way back to Texas. You know what I'm saying? He was tripping. Today, let that big head MF take my What we did is, when we got back to Texas, we put the car exactly back where we took it from, put the keys back where the keys started from, and left the car there. Told him it's right there where you told us to take it from. And that really concludes that story. Lesson about that is, it's a couple lessons. You know what I mean? It's a couple lessons. One of them is, you can't really, don't be no crash dummy. Cause me and bro was crash dummies, just doing things for $1, for $1, a little to none, and we feeling like we're gonna get we're gonna get all our bread up front. Sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes people be BSing, and that's why we had to do what we had to do. But yeah, like I said, that concludes that story, man. I didn't really want to say too much on the story because it was a lot of you know what I mean, incriminating stuff towards us that I didn't really want to say. Heart to Heart podcast, real Heart to Heart podcast. It's another story, the manga. We're gonna tap in. We're gonna keep giving y'all another one like the other one. Let's get it.
I've been trying to live my life, but these niggas trying to take my life. Yeah, Lord knows I done tried to live right, but these niggas trying to take my life. Yeah, I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm just trying to live my life.
I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be that nigga that got lost up in the system. My son need his daddy and I love my little nigga. That's why every time I use a pen I get sicker. I feel it in my body, I wanna give you this vision. Make sure you have millions before you even have children. There's no better feeling, and now I'm